Namaste. Welcome. Welcome to doing some yoga. Hopefully everything's a little bit okay today. I've been having some technical difficulties. So if there's anything going on, chat me, let me know. And by the way, you can always leave me a message or leave us a message if there's something you want to request or whatever. So guess what? We're starting in standing today. So come to any place on your mat, it doesn't matter, and come up on your toes and back on your heels. Feet are about hip width distance apart. I wouldn't recommend bringing them together yet. Just feeling the bottoms of your feet connecting in, and then come to a stillness. And then notice how your feet and going up to your knees, if there's any kind of gripping going on, see if you can just soften it a little bit. And then the same thing coming up your calves, your quadriceps, and maybe have a slight bend in your knees. And then when you get to your glutes, just soften it and see if you can feel your lower back kind of relax. And I'm not talking about slouching, but you are standing up. So bring your shoulders up, back, and down. And just have a nice, relaxed standing pose. I'm kind of theming today's class on the appreciation of your body. We're not grateful enough for what this whole body can do, whether or not we have some ailments or whatever, but it is amazing what we can do. So anyway, as a matter of fact, let's just speaking of loosening up, bring your hands to your shoulders and let's just start rolling. So maybe bring your elbows in and then up and around, just loosening up. There's a gratefulness that we tend to forget about what wonderful things our bodies can do. And just kind of roll around, maybe loosening up a little bit in this direction. And then when you're ready, you're flying around. We'll call these little gosling wings. I have a family of goslings kind of hanging out a little bit in my yard, and their little wings are coming out, and they're about this big. So just roll around the Canada geese. And then come to stillness. And then notice how your shoulders have just eased up a little bit, okay? We've been trying to relax our lower body a little bit. So now we're going to do a little bit of the upper body kind of neck roll, and you can get your chest into it. So drop your chin down and then roll around. So you're moving like just your rib area. You're just moving around, and you're not going way back with your neck, but just moving like this upper body around a little bit. And then moving in the other direction. It's kind of nice to not just do the neck, but get that whole chest area. And then just come to stillness. Okay. Now clasp your hands behind your back. And now you can really open up the chest. Make sure your elbows are slightly bent. I try and do this every day because we do have a tendency to kind of hunch over. And it's nice to just open up a little bit. And then bring your arms forward and bring your palms out toward me. So you're stretching out your forearms, your fingers if you want, right? All right, then bring your hands down. All right, let's do a stretch. So I'm going to bring this arm up, whatever arm this is for you, and just arch over. And notice how your weight immediately goes to the one side. See if you can press the other foot down. And then come on back up and pause. And then bring the other arm up. And remember, you're not falling in. Just stretching up and around this whole side. And then come on back and come into that mountain pose. So notice you probably started gripping again. See if you can just relax the glutes, the knees a little bit. Of course, you're going to need to grip a little bit when we start moving, but it's nice to just kind of connect with that softness. All right, let's come down. Let's just come up to the front of our mat. We'll do a nice forward fold coming down, a nice elegant way. So inhale your arms way up. Sorry you can't see my hands, but they're up there. And then bend your knees, flat back, fall forward. I suggest the flat back for those of us that have sore lower backs. Some of you may want to just round down. That's okay. That's okay if you do that. But I teach flat back because I just have a sore back and that's what I teach. But anyway, coming into a forward fold, grab your elbows, just kind of rock back and forth, side to side. And then bring your hands to your knees and bend your knees as much as you want. And again, that flat back. Some of you may like that roll. Doesn't work for me. May not work for a lot of people that have sore lower back. So flat back, using the power of your quadriceps to stand all the way up, reach up, hands together, come through heart center, checking in with that mountain pose. And then during that pause, maybe relax and appreciate your body. All right, inhale all the way up. Exhale, fly down. Okay, Edgar's on his back here. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale down. And then let's just come down to a tabletop. However gently you can come down and just be nice and relaxed. Okay, so wrists are underneath shoulders, knees are underneath hips. Let's do a couple of cat-cows. So drop your belly down and then round your back up, getting into that back. Inhale and exhale. And notice what you're feeling in the sacral area, your sides, your ribs. Be curious of what is moving in that whole front and back body. Lubricating in between those joints, right? And then come to a nice flat back. And then bring your right leg back. Bring the right ball of the foot back. Real stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. That calf. Got to stretch those calves, especially for you joggers or you walkers. Please remember to stretch your calves. Lift the right leg up. Okay, ready for the balance. Left arm forward. Hold yourself there. If you want to reach around and grab your left hand with the right foot, that's okay too. Just a little bit more. I'm not saying that you should do this. Don't fall over if it's not in your practice today. Come back to bird dog. Bring the hand down. Pause. Okay, left foot goes back, left ball of the foot. Stretching out those calves. Ooh, yeah. There might be a little flashing, like kind of disco light going on. I think my light is shorting out, so we'll have a little bit of flashing going on if you're watching. Sorry about that. Okay, left leg up, right arm forward. Hold yourself there, or you can reach around and open up. Come on back to bird dog. Come on down. Bring your toes together. Sit back in a child's pose. Stretch out. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. So you thank you, body. Thank you. All right, let's move a little bit, shall we? Come on back up to tabletop. Maybe move your hands a little forward. Curl your toes under. And we'll come into our first dog. So your knees are bent because we're still kind of warming up, okay? You can bend one knee more than the other, just starting to loosen up all through the sides of the legs, and then obviously working the calves a little bit more. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, walk your feet behind your hands, come into a nice forward fold, which we've done already, right? Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Stand all the way up. All right, reach those fingertips up to the sky. Bring your hands into prayer. Come all the way through. Okay. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, fly down. Okay. Hands to knees. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Okay, option here. You can come into a tabletop plank or a high plank. Now, if you're in a high plank, you're not like this and you're not down like this. Drop your knees if you're in any of those positions, okay? Plank it's not necessarily a flat back. There's a little bit of arching up by your shoulder blades, but you want to rotate your upper arms in and out. That's a nice strong way of holding yourself there. And then when you're ready, lower yourself down. Absolutely drop your knees if you need to. Come all the way down to your belly, tops of the feet to the floor, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale to a baby cobra. Exhale down, and then come back to downward facing dog. And you can come back up to that plank, knee plank, and then come back to downward facing dog. And breathe. Nice big inhale and exhale. Okay. Lift the left leg up off the ground. Oh, I might lose my microphone, so I'm not going to have it all the way up. Okay. And really lift up that leg. And then here's your option. You can bring that left foot between your hands. Or, okay, come down to tabletop and bring the left hand forward. Okay. And then step the right foot next to the left. You're coming into a forward fold. So a little bit of options there, okay? Just come on back to the front of the mat into a forward fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Bend the knees. Stand all the way up. Remember, using those glute strength. Okay, reach the arms up. Hands through heart center and pause. Okay. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale all the way down. We're going to do that again. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Okay, and I should have mentioned like right foot going back, left foot going back. You're going to step the right foot back, then the left, or drop the right knee down to plank. Get to your plank. Okay, hold yourself in plank again. Whatever plank it is for you. Feeling the core going, okay? This time you'll bring the right leg up in the air. Really stretch it up. And then however you get that right foot between your hands, if you need to move it a little bit, that's okay too. Maybe you need to drop that left knee down and then bring the left foot next to the right foot, coming into a forward fold. Yeah, getting you warmed up, huh? Doing this little sun salutation. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Stand all the way up. But if you notice, hands into prayer, come all the way through. If you notice, we've really warmed up a lot of the body. All right. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Fly down. Nice flat back. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Take the left foot back. Left knee down. Now let's come into a low lunge. Okay. Maybe start with the left hand down on the ground, or maybe the fist, and bring the right arm up to the sky for a nice twist. And then come on back down, right hand down, and then come on up to a low lunge so we get a nice stretch in that hip flexor, left hip flexor. Reach your arms up if you want. Nice big inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands back down by your front foot. Come into your plank. Maybe some of you want to try holding the plank up. Okay, getting nice and strong. That whole core. Lower yourself down. Tops of the feet to the floor. Some of you may be doing the chaturanga. I'm doing the belly one because that's where I'm at. Inhale. Exhale down, lifting the collarbones up. Come on back to downward facing dog. So it is kind of challenging to push yourself back up to plank and then into dog. Feel free to try it if you want it in your practice today. Taking a nice big inhale and exhale. Okay, left foot goes up. I can't bring it up all the way up because my microphone will fall. However, you get that left foot between your hands. Go for it. If you brought your right knee down, cool. We'll meet you there. Okay, right hand stays on the floor. Left hand goes up for a nice twist. Hold it up there. Feeling that twist. And then come on back down. And now we're going to climb up to a nice low lunge. Reach your arms up. Feel that lower belly kind of pulling in a little bit. Feeling a nice stretch in that hip flexor. Hands down by your front foot. Step back, left foot back into a downward facing dog. And breathe. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Okay, so you can walk your feet behind your hands. Some of you may want to attempt to do a hop. So bend your knees and hop your feet behind your hands. And then get your feet nice hip width distance apart, okay? Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Stand all the way up. Reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up. All the way up. Hands in the prayer. Come all the way through. And pause. Come to that mountain pose and release. Thank you, body, for letting me do this today, right? Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fly down. Crown of the head towards the floor. Inhale halfway up. Crown of the head towards Edgar. Exhale down. Okay, left foot goes back. We're going to come into a high lunge. So the foot is basically facing forward. The left foot is facing basically forward. You want to heel toe the right foot back and then come on up. Okay. Some of you may need to kind of do a 45-degree angle. That's all right. That's all right. But see if you can come around because we're going to do a little bit more strengthening. Okay. And then, of course, this is a bit of a balance pose, right? So tailbone down. Okay. And you can do whatever you want with your arms. By the way, you can have them up. Okay. And you've probably done this before. See if you can bend that left knee down. And you don't have to go all the way down. And then straighten it back up. And then just really slowly bend. And you don't have to do a lot. And straighten it back up. Get nice and strong in those legs. And then bend it down. Come on back up. And bend it down one more time. Come on back up. And hold the high lunge. Okay? Bring your hands down by your front foot. You can drop the left knee, but you're coming into whatever plank works for you. Lower yourself all the way down. Tops of the feet to the floor. Lift the shoulder blades back and down. Exhale down for that Cobra. Inhale, come on back up. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Woo-hoo. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Got to switch legs next time. So the right leg, actually, no, we did switch legs. The right leg is coming up. Okay, feel that leg. You can wave to me with your, can I see? I wish I could see you. And then bring that right foot between your hands. You're coming into a, did we just do this side? We did. Okay, switch back. Down dog. Left leg up. And then bring the left foot between your hands. That was a good catch, don't you think? Okay. Never said I was good at left and right, and I think you all know that. Okay. High lunge with the left knee forward. Reach your arms up. Find yourself balanced. Okay. Now, Bend that right knee. Come on back up. Get nice and strong. Bend down. Come on back up. Oh, yeah. And bend down. Isn't this wonderful? Come on back up. Bend down. And come on back up. One more time. Bend down. And then come into a high lunge and find your balance. Okay? Bring your hands to your hips. Step the right foot next to the left. Come into that mountain pose. And breathe. Feeling so good. Okay, so we're going to do just a little bit of exercises. We're kind of doing a little bit more strength today. If you have a wall or something, a chair or something you can grab onto, that would be great, okay? I'm kind of doing it this way so you can see me, but make sure you can have some kind of wall to hold on to. So bend your knees a little bit, okay? And I'm going to start with this left leg and lift it up. And you got the wall, so you're able to really balance, or chair or whatever it is that works for you. And then bring that left leg out and then bend it, okay? And then left leg out and bend it. And notice if you're starting to really go towards the wall, see if you can get a little bit more centered on that right foot while you're doing this. And maybe you're down here doing that. That's all right. That's all right. It's just a nice way to get these quadriceps straightened because we need them. We do need them, okay? And then come on back down and just pause. And you can shake it all out if you want to, okay? And then now root the left leg. Okay, the right foot comes up. So you're balancing on that left leg, okay? And you can straighten and bend. Some of you might even be letting go of the wall. That's all right too. But remember, there's options, and you do what works for you today. If you feel like going all out and you know you're not going to hurt yourself, let go of the wall and just bend and straighten. Feels good, doesn't it? Bend and straighten. Let's do one more. Really rooting that. Bend and straighten. And come on back to that mountain pose and feeling nice and strong. Okay. Come on up to the front of the mat. Inhale your arms all the way up. Fly down so you're slightly bending your knees when you fly down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Okay, bring the left leg back. Let's come into warrior two. 45-degree angle, that left foot. Maybe the front heel is lined up with the back heel. Feel the warrior, really rooting in. Okay. As a matter of fact, let's just do a little bit more of those exercises. So now thinking with this leg, this is my right leg, it might be your left, okay? So lengthen the front leg, reach the fingertips up to the sky, and then bend down. Now make sure your knee is going right over the front of that foot. And you're just bending and straightening, and pushing that back foot is definitely working too. Okay, it's not all the front foot, but you are working that quadricep. And then hold it. Okay, bring that back hand down. Let's just do a nice reverse warrior. Come on back to warrior two. Put your hands on your hips and then come to the side of your mat. Okay, and then we'll just go around to the other side. So bend whatever knee this is, straight across that front of that leg. You don't want it going in. You can go as wide as you want or not, okay? And again, we'll do lengthen and bend. And inhale up. Exhale down. Feel that strength really working. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's do one more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay, hold it. Okay. Put your hands on your hips and now just come with a nice wide legged towards the side of your mat. And we'll do a little skater. We'll actually do a little stretch skater. So there's many variations you can do it. So I'm going to start by bending my right knee. coming down, okay? Maybe you don't come all the way down. Maybe you have blocks. Some of you may be able to come all the way down, but you're feeling a stretch on that inner thigh. It's also a hip opener, okay? And just hold it there. Your sit bones are facing back, pressing the outer side of that lengthened leg out, foot down. You're working it, okay? And then walk your hands nice and slowly, or if you need to come back up and come over to the other side, do what works for you. And just hold that nice inner thigh stretch. Hold it down. Make sure you're pressing that right foot, that's my straight leg, down, feeling that nice inner stretch. And then come on back to the center for just a moment. Put your hands on your hips. Inhale halfway up, and then come all the way up. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, toe, heel toe. Back in that mountain pose, saying, thank you, body, for doing this, right? Okay. Let's do a nice tree, shall we? Okay. Because I know you got nice and strong on your quads. That left leg's rooting, okay? Lift the right knee up. Okay, remember, we don't have the wall this time. Although if you want a wall, go for it. It's okay. All right? And then maybe bring the knee out to the side. Maybe you're going to bring it all the way up. I don't think I can do it. I haven't done it in so long. I don't know if I can do it anymore. I haven't really worked on it. Place it on the inside of your thigh. You can press your hands together. You can reach your arms up, stare at something on the floor. Just don't put it on that knee. Keep holding yourself up. I know you can do this. And then bring your hands back down. And if you fall out, who cares? Just come back into it. And then bring that knee forward. Remember, we're going to go forward and back. And then come on back down. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. Yep. Just burn some calories by doing tree. Yep. Okay. Root that right foot in. Okay. Left knee's going to come up. If you place it on your upper inner thigh, try and do the same thing you did on the other side. If you can't do it, it doesn't matter. Hands into prayer. Lift your arms up if you want. You can do this. Hands down in prayer. Hands on your hips. Woo. Love that swing. Knee forward, kick it, and come on back down. Pause. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, and just release everything. All right. Come on up to the front of your mat. Okay. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, fly down. Gently come down to a tabletop and then into child's pose, okay? Toes together, V your knees out, and sit back. Okay. Stretch your arms forward. And just relax down. Maybe walk your hands over to the right. And feel that excellent stretch. Breathe into it. And then walk your hands over to the other side. Sitting back and down, stretching that whole side. And then come on up. Tabletop. See if you can lower yourself down to your belly. Okay, I'm going to do my knee plank. And using my arm strength and my core strength, lower, lower, slowly, 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 all the way down. Okay, karate chop your arms. Forward, we're going to do swimmer. It's getting close to summer, so we got to get ready for swimming, right? Okay, right arm up, left leg up. Hold it up there. Come on back down. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Pause it up at the top. Come on back down. Right arm, left leg. Lift it up. Exhale down. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Come on back up. Now you do it at your own pace, but remember the pause at the top with the opposite arm, opposite leg is the part, the juicy part, the part where everything's working, right? And just keep going. Don't forget to use your breath. I'm not taking you through it because I'm hoping that you're doing this all on your own. And then when you're ready, do one more round. Feeling it in your arms, your glutes. And then come on down and stack your hands. Rest down, maybe bend your knees and do a gentle side to side windshield wiper. Okay, bring your hands down by your sides. If you want, you can have your palms up or down. It really doesn't matter. Coming up into Cobra. So lifting the collarbone up, lifting the legs up, reaching up. Making sure that your your chin's not jetting out, but holding yourself up. Noticing, yes, you are engaging the glutes. You are engaging the whole back body. Don't forget to breathe. And then stack your hands the opposite way. Rest the opposite cheek down. Bend your knees. You can windshield wiper. Nice and gingerly. And then come on back up and just sit really quickly into a child's pose to stretch everything out. Yep, that lower back, just in case anything went, well, I hope it didn't do that actually, but you know what I'm talking about. All right, come on up to a seated pose. Bring your legs out in front. Bring your hands behind you. You can lift up if you want to. You don't have to, just getting a nice opposite stretch there. It's not an opposite stretch, it's another opener. And then inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. I like doing those reverse tabletops because they work the tricep. So this forward fold, I neglected to mention while we were going into it. I really don't mind if you're rounding your back. It's just a nice relaxation of letting go. If you can't grab your toes, bend your knees. You don't even have to grab your toes, okay? It's just whatever feels good. And then let's do another reverse tabletop. So bring your hands behind you. You can totally keep your sit bones on the floor or lift up. Come on back down. Okay, bring your legs nice and wide. Taking a nice big inhale. Exhale. Reach your arms up. You're going to move your rib cage towards your right leg or your left leg. It doesn't matter. Fold over that way. And just feel it's the opposite lower back side that maybe you're feeling a stretch in. You're also getting a hamstring stretch. And then come on back up. Pause for a moment. Inhale your arms up. Twist to the other side. Fold over. Doesn't matter how far you go or how much you want to go. This is your practice. You know your body. And then just breathe into any areas of tension and see if you can let it go. Slowly, slowly, slowly come on back up. Okay. Bring the soles of your feet together. You can butterfly. Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to do is stretch out our quads. You're going to have to do that on your own. Well, maybe we'll do it. Forgot about that part. Because we have been using our quads today. Anyway, I'm folding forward. Get a nice inner stretch, inner thigh stretch. I did come up. Come on up. And then, you know what? I do feel guilty about that. Come on down to your right side. Okay. We'll just do a nice simple one. So I'm up on my elbows. You don't necessarily have to be up on your elbow, but see if you can reach around and grab one leg, opening up the spine, or opening up the spine, opening up the quadricep. I'm thinking too quickly, so. And then come on back down. And then I'm just going to flip around, but you can roll around, stack your hips, and then grab the other leg, just opening up the quads. We did work them today, right? And the hip flexors. Hold it there for a moment. And then come on around. And then, okay, we're going to sit up again. Soles of the feet to the floor. Hold the back of your knees. And then we're going to come up into a boat, right? So if you need to put your hands back down, that's all right. Or you can have your legs out. You can go lower if you want. I like coming lower because I get a little bit more of a quiver, which means my core is working a little bit more. Keep breathing. And then when you're ready, put the soles of your feet down, hug your knees a little bit, and then round the back, the lowest vertebrae goes down and come all the way down. Ooh. We made it to our backs, right? Okay, let's quickly open up our hips. We really need to. Cross your right leg over your left knee. Maybe gently press the right thigh away. This might feel really nice. And then if you want to, you can lift the left leg up and bring the right hand through your leg. Doing a nice figure four. Relaxing the shoulders down. I think a lot of us are tight in our hips, so. And then slowly bring that left leg down, uncross, pause, take in that lovely feeling that you just stretched out. Okay, now the left leg crosses over the right knee. Gently press away the thigh. And good stretch in those hip flexors. And I don't know what else, but it sure feels good. And then if you want, you can thread the needle. Did you notice if one side was a little tighter than the other? Good information. Were you sitting on it? Did you walk with some weird shoes on? All kinds of things that might cause imbalances in the body. It's just nice to kind of catch it and become aware of it. And then bring the legs back down. Soles of the feet to the earth. Maybe grab the sides of your mat. We're going to come up into a nice bridge. Lift the pelvis up. And if you can, a good cue that I seem to really fall in love with is moving the heels towards the glutes. That seems to really, really get the strength going in the back of the legs, the hamstrings, to lift you up. And then slowly lower yourself all the way down. Straighten your legs. Bring the right knee into your chest. Just hold it there for a moment. And then when you're ready, you can take that right knee, cross it over to the left side. You can put a block over that left knee, or don't even get that right foot all the way over if it's not in your practice today. Just go where it feels right. Keeping the right shoulder on the ground. Let go of all that tension. It's so good to do twists for the back. And then come on back up. Lengthen the right leg. Bring the left knee in. Just hold it there for a moment. And then when you're ready, take that left knee across your body. Getting a good twist. And remember keeping the left shoulder, that shoulder down on the ground. Or it can be up a little bit. Some of us maybe have it up a little bit. That's all right. And then come on back up. Lengthen your legs. Bring your arms down by your sides. Get nice and comfortable. Close your eyes. Take a nice big inhale and maybe exhale out of your mouth. And feel your body settling in. So if you can remember back to the beginning of class when we were standing in mountain pose and how we relaxed our body standing in that upright position, well, now we're in the completely opposite position. But see if you can use that relaxing technique, like, are your ankles and your knees soft? Are your thighs soft? Are you gripping your glutes? See if you can just ungrip them, although it may be a little difficult with them down on the ground, but just let go. And all of your arms, you're able to do your upper body this time. Connect with it because it's against the floor. But see if you can just let go and release any tension. And yes, there's going to be thoughts, but come back to that part of your body that just calls to you, that wants a little bit more nourishment from you, and breathe into it. Relax your jaw. Relax the center of your forehead. And then it's recommended to stay here for another 5 or 10 minutes, basking in this relaxation pose, but not falling asleep, really being mindful of it. Or if you need to go, you can start moving your fingers and toes. You can roll over on your right side when you're ready. Just hang out there for a minute. And then when you're ready, come on up to a seated position. And pause for a minute. Maybe take a nice big inhale and exhale out of your mouth. So inhale in and exhale out. Bring your hands into prayer. Inhale compassion to yourself. And exhale compassion to the world. Namaste, everyone. And by the way, happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there. Don't forget, you can always make comments. Let me know how you're doing. Love to hear from you. Have a great day.